Hope you all are doing well and are good. So today we are going to cover the topic romantic comedy. So we are going to discuss the origin of the romantic comedy first of all. So how this genre originated? It originated, one minute. It originated from the plays that were written during the Elizabethan period. Basically, it came from the plays, or it developed from the plays which were written during the time of Elizabethan period. Why did this genre developed? Because of the various works that were done by playwrights like Shakespeare, Robert Greene, Thomas Lodge, etc. during the Elizabethan period. So this play, the origin you can divide in two parts if you want to learn this. That is basically how it originated and why it originated. Originated from the plays. How the answer of how is it originated from the plays that were written during the Elizabethan period, and why it originated because of the development. Why it originated because of the various works by playwrights like Shakespeare, Robert Greene, Thomas Lodge. So it developed because of the various works done by these playwrights during Elizabethan period. So now we move to the definition of the this romantic comedy. So what is it? It is a type of comedy. So of course the term is involving comedy, so it is of course a type of comedy. And what it involves a love story between the hero and the heroine. And now it will talk about the setting. Amidst perfect romantic and festive setting, the plot develops through some difficulties and misunderstandings but ends in a happy note. So what is it? That the setting of the play will be perfect romantic and a festive setting. And the plot, to develop the plot, will obviously go through some difficulties, but the plot ends on a happy note. So there are some difficulties, there arise some hindrances in the love story or in the development of plot, but eventually the play will end on a happy note. Okay. Now few examples of romantic comedy are A Midsummer Night's Dream. This is one thing, okay. A Midsummer's Night's Dream, Twelfth Night, and The Tempest, Cymbeline, The Winter's Tale, and these all of these plays are written by Shakespeare, so you can remember the writer's name easily. The Tempest, Cymbeline, The Winter's Tale, Twelfth Night, A Midsummer Night's Dream. Okay. Now we are going to discuss the characteristics of the romantic comedy. First characteristic is natural surroundings. So it means it obviously are set amidst the natural surroundings. Okay. Now natural surroundings means that it will be away from the hustle and bustle of city life. Okay. It might be little in the countryside. Because tranquility and calmness are there in the atmosphere. So examples are in the play Twelfth Night, which is written by Shakespeare. The setting is in the sea coast town and flowering gardens. And in the play A Midsummer's Night's Dream by Shakespeare, it is set in the woods near Athens. Okay, so these both are natural settings. Next is realistic romantic setting. Now, the characters of the plays have romantic elements, but those romantic elements are similar to the Elizabethan period, to the real life of Elizabethan England. Okay, at that time, what things were considered romantic? They are similar to those things. Okay, they have romantic elements. Plays have romantic elements, but similar to real life at that particular period. Okay, example in The Tempest by Shakespeare, Gonzalo represents a typical Gonzalo is a character in The Tempest. He represents a typical coloring of Elizabethan age, and Antonio and Sebastian represents the brother of an aristocratic family. Okay. So you see the shades of that period, persons or those characters. Now proper development of each character. This is very easy point, that romantic comedy deals with each character intricately, means in detail. It deals with each character in detail. They are differentiated from one another. Why? Because they all have different feelings, different thoughts, different psyche, different emotions, choices and feelings. So they differ on these bases. on which every individual differs. So basically it is a real basically creating a real life persons. Okay, the characters are so strong because of the psyche, emotions, choices, feelings or thoughts, combination of various elements and creatures of writer's interest. Now various elements here means tragedy, comedy, like this, and creatures means fairies, humans, like this. Okay, so there's a combination means it is a mix. Okay, it is a mix. So mix of various elements and creatures that are of writer's interest. So of course the writer will choose those elements and those creatures which he wants to include in this play. So yeah, it contains the combination of various elements. So the play contains a combination of elements like tragic and comic, pathetic and humorous. Okay, these are elements, pathetic and humorous. They are mixed together in a play. And secondly, it contains the combination of contrasting creatures. It may contain the combination of contrasting creatures, okay, like fairies and human beings, kings and common people, fools and the wise, crammed together. So these are contrasting creatures. Now, for example, in the play of Midsummer's Night Dream, Shakespeare has combined kings and queens, human lovers, and Athenian mechanics. Okay, this is evident violation of dramatic unities. So the dramatic unities are from the Aristotle's Poetics. Okay, the Poetics by Aristotle. It has a mention of 3 dramatic unities: unity of time, unity of action, unity of place. So unity of time is basically that the play should end within 24 hours, and the unity of action is that the action should surround one person and it should focus only on one thing, not more than that. And the unity of place is that there should be less geographical locations used in the play, so that the play when shown on stage doesn't have difficulty like showing very different locations. Okay, you can't show every different location on stage, so that's why these were the 3 dramatic unities mentioned, but these were not considered so important. Okay, the writers of romantic comedies make the characters of the play move from one place to another place. One place to another place, it means it is the violation of unity of place. Sometimes from town to town, other times from country to country, other times from country to country. So again a violation of unity of place. In the plot there occurs various measurements in time and space. Lot of gap between time and space. For example, Endymion by John Lyly, it has an interval of 40 years between Act 2 and Act 4. So see, this is again the violation of unity of time. So it violates, it breaks, it doesn't follow the unities. Okay, the 3 dramatic unities. It incorporates only true love and no physical attraction. The characters did not woo each other or pursue each other because they have lust towards them or they are physically attracted towards them. But it deals with true love, that is, it is free from lust or any physical love. Okay. For example, in As You Like It by Shakespeare, Orlando's love for Roseland is truly pure love. Orlando's love for Roseland is truly pure because it isn't motivated from any lust or any benefit, any other benefit towards her. Didn't woo her for any benefit or to satisfy his needs. Okay, so in these plays, in romantic comedies, you will find that there is pure love. Okay. So thank you so much. I hope you understood everything. And if there's any problem, please comment down, and if you have any suggestions, please write down in comments. And thank you so much.